next, it looks like CZM versus ID.
CZM versus ID. Let's go
and that's going to be really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing what ID can do. I mean, he's kind of a legendary CTF attacker. If anyone else, he plays with EG, been successful in beating the likes of Fnatic, playing alongside the Hang and Viju and
they're on a server
and others. So, I'm wondering how is ID's CTF skills going to translate into Duel. I know his movement's going to be excellent.
All
but
CTF players got good aim, right?
Well, we'll see about. ID recently released a frag movie just before QuakeCon, so I mean you can check that out on ES Reality if anyone's interested. But yeah, this is going to be interesting because CZM as well is still. I wouldn't say he's in top form.
You wouldn't say he's practiced as much as he could be. I mean, moving to Europe, etc. We haven't really seen him play too much in Europe, have we?
No, I mean there was a long period of time where he was just playing with a netbook, and if you're going to play at a top level in Quake Live, you need good hardware.
CZM is a former QuakeCon winner, isn't he?
I believe so. I could check a bit of history here on here. I have some stats to play with, so let's have a look.
But they're just gonna go live in 1 minute, apparently.
Yeah, so I mean, CZM was actually at QuakeCon 2004 winner, and he beat 0-4 in that.
There you go. I remember it clearly. I just couldn't remember what year it was. Kulo in 3rd position. Am I right?
You could. Yeah, you're correct. He beat a
All-American final, hey? Ah, Dala.
Dala.
I can't remember how they say it now. He was a very interesting player. I'd love to see him play again. I think he played with like a really ridiculously low FOV as well, and his aim was insane. Memories. QuakeCon memories, hey?
Absolutely.
But we'll make new memories now.
Definitely.
That's what we want.
CZM let's bring some history.
Is one of the most interesting players to watch, I think. Like, when he's on form, it's almost like a robot in precision.
Yeah, I was at DreamHack Winter. People were saying it was impossible to get him below 60% rail.
Yeah.
And I hope he can bring that kind of stats or that kind of ability and skill to
I'm expecting some level of it anyway.
Do you want to tell them that we are
we are readying up right now. So ID versus CZM on QuakeCon 2012.
So here we go. Who's going first? CZM it's going to be, and he's jumped down onto yellow armor. Wow, and ID's going to have a hard time here because CZM can just go through the teleporter, get that red armor, and ID is left with absolutely nothing. And yet he's still pushing forward.
That was actually a good move. I mean, CZM missed the rail, but once he did, it worked out pretty well. For ID, you don't want to be getting caught inside that upper yellow area. So yeah, I mean, pretty unfortunate spawn for ID there. CZM coming out well on top with the items, getting that lower yellow and then the mega health, lightning gun to his name and a rail gun. Good
rail there by IG. CZM still needs to work his way towards that rocket launcher. And look, there's mega health up in a second. ID could pick up some items here. CZM taking a long way around to get over to that red armor, and CZM got to be careful here. It does hit the rail, so that was worthwhile for him.
It'll be interesting, CZM on this map. I mean, this was always the map he had a bit of a weakness against the European players. That was a great frag, nice bit of LG. Just to count the stats of that one, 37%. Lightning gun, very high indeed.
Wow, the rocket as well coming through. So CZM picking up 2 frags in quick succession there on the first map of this
I don't know if he caught ID out there, or ID was just being kind of stupidly aggressive.
Yeah, that definitely is a...
He hadn't really done much damage to CZM, so going aggressive at that point probably wasn't the wisest choice. But I don't know, was it just CZM caught him out?
It could well have been. But CZM now, more or less 200. That is... well, he is approaching the capped stack you can get on Quake Live. And red armor, cheeky rail, but on another.
Second rail.
Very, very good.
The only problem for him is CZM just going to back off onto that red, move around the map. He's going to get this lower yellow and then mega. So next bit of damage should come out, as he picks up this mega.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's even going to show his face. Is he going to turn up something? No, he's gone. He's gone into silent mode. I think he's been picking up some yellow armor as well.
And have a look at what ID's doing. He's got 1 yellow to his name, so all that time
75
we weren't watching him, he managed to pick up 1 yellow.
So red armor is up a second. CZM just took it. ID's going to want to back off. He wants to avoid getting hit by that rail. 5 seconds until this top yellow spawns. CZM does take the other one. Okay, so ID working. Oh, good rocket.
Through. That's a good defensive rocket. He's only left with 25 health though. Probably going to look for these 225s. Maybe move up towards that upper yellow again. Now he's going to drop round to the rocket, the lower that 25, and here's the rail shot.
And here we go, a bit of damage. He's going to try and get away from him, though. It looks like. Oh, he misses that rail. Would have been really useful to hit because it probably would have denied CZM the red armor. But CZM is just bullying his way through. He's like, I need to get this kill. I want to get this kill.
You're my kill.
Yeah, and
3-0.
Yeah.
ZTN and CZM looking like he's not going to give up control anytime soon.
But obviously, ID could put in some crazy surprises. We've seen some nice back-to-back rails from him. If he can string together a couple more of those. Yep, there's one nice rail. Oh, looking for another, and he could win himself. Oh,
wow!
Yeah,
he did grab the red though.
That is good. That's useful. It's almost worthwhile. And CZM, I think, thought he got it. Oh, this plasma gun. It doesn't quite. ID going at a -1, but look at the damage that he's done, and there's still ages for any items to spawn. This could be a doorway to getting back to that 0 mark at least.
Yeah, the red is actually up before this lower yellow, but CZM's going to play for this lower yellow. Then maybe I'd say he's probably going to go through the teleport, but he could stick around for the mega health. It'd be a dangerous route to take. He's going to actually double up with a second yellow, and now the mega is going to be a bit of a challenge maybe by both players. There's ID too late. I guess he didn't have a time on it.
That's a big opportunity lost there for ID. And he misses that rail shot as well. Sees him going to get away. He can't get away with murder there, to be honest. He was low. He didn't even challenge for red. I feel like ID's missed a big opportunity there.
ID took the last red, but
this
CZM's
LG.
got position on him to push him away, and that red could be CZM's if he wants it.
Oh, big rocket there. Looks like it hurt. And 100, 200. Just going to make sure he's got 25 rails left to play with.
Oh dear.
Mega health. Yeah, that's solid play by CZM. I think in the past he's been worried about how good his timing is, despite being a very good mathematician. But it looks like he's doing really well in the rotations at the moment. See if he can keep this up.
Yeah, he's had the solid luck of the major items for most of the map now. Even getting those extra yellows. I mean, we've seen traditionally some of the absolute best players can cycle every item on the map, and CZM traditionally was one of those.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he would be so worried about it.
Oh, I think ID actually stole that yellow away. Maybe health though about to spawn. ID should be able to get that top yellow. He does pick it up, so ID is getting stuff, and 5 seconds until it's red. He's in an alright position, but it's CZM who's doing all the damage. Oh, this is a challenge though by ID.
Yeah, good opportunity.
ID hits another.
Here. He's just missed those 2 rails, but CZM can't really jump up for that red. He's going to take too much damage.
Oh wow!
Nice plasma spam.
And he was solo there. That yellow armor being taken, and I feel like ID can get into this. His aims and shots are good, but he's not really hitting the last ones. He's hitting 3/4 of the shots that he needs to.
Well, I guess the problem is that CZM's so stacked as well that you wouldn't, if CZM wasn't stacked, you wouldn't need to hit as many shots.
Yeah.
So look, he's hit that 1 rail, he needs a 2nd rail, and then he'll need a 3rd.
Exactly.
Rather than just maybe 1 and then another shot or 2 rails.
Wow, that was really good that rail. Is he gonna hang around? He does. He hits one more.
Rail, 20 damage.
But this means that CZM can't rocket jump up to that red armor. He's going to fall down, takes 10 damage from the fall. Oh! Air grenade. Really nice by ID. Is this going to be his doorway into the game? There is 100, although Mega Health did just get picked up by CZM. ID with a good set of weapons, picks up the yellow. Now he's going to look to challenge. This is the amount of time. 8 frags in 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
Possible.
It's possible. It's going to be tight, but oh, nice little rail there. Very cheeky. What the hell?
What was that? It was like a prediction rail. Round the corner.
Nice.
ID just ran round into the rail
Yeah.
trail.
Oh my god, this is really smart by ID. How did he realise that he was going to be down there? Bit early for Mega Health. He should cycle around and get... Oh, maybe that could be good.
It's pretty dangerous as well. He does do the little LG rail combo though perfectly. If he'd pushed with LG, he would have taken probably too much damage.
He needs to get to that red armor. Oh, CZM is going to take it. A little bit of LG damage. I almost feel like that helped CZM onto the ledge. But ID's done a really good job in the last 40 seconds, 60 seconds. Let's see if he
Still
can
only 6 frags, but it is possible we just under 3 minutes remaining.
Let's
take that rail shot.
That made him railable there. Again, 80 damage is what rail does.
Oh dear, just simply ambushed by CZM there.
I'd say a bit too aggressive maybe from on you know.
I think he got as excited about us after that. Grenade kill for, I can win this!
Oh, completely. Red armor up. Cesium gonna grab this. Oh, right in front of him. Plasma gun, but Cesium hitting 2 direct rockets is going to take him down. And guys, you know, something to watch for the future. That plasma gun does 200 damage per second. It is the most powerful weapon in the game. So if you see any player who starts abusing that weapon a bit, you can see some really, really crazy damage. You know, memories of Calypt from DreamHack 2012 to occur. Grenade to LG combo. Cesium bringing it 11-2 now. And 2 minutes to go.
Cesium back in control. This is going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Cesium's going to have to do something bad himself.
Exactly. He's going to have to make a huge mistake for ID to get back into this. I feel
like that, diving towards grenades.
If you dive just a bit further, would have hurt a lot more.
Yeah.
But, you know, time is a wasting. You know, every second that goes now is just making it so much harder for ID. I feel like him. You know, we can say Cesium has got this. Right now, it's just ID. Again, making himself feel more comfortable. These are early games, so.
If we look at the stats, I mean, Cesium's not really hitting anything near what we've seen in past tournaments hit. So it's not the aim that's the threat so much. That's great rocket.
Can we flick to ID and see what he's saying?
I'd imagine a decent rail. Yeah,
look at the rail.
55%, and he's had a lot of shots. Although, we didn't stick on him long, did we?
No, we didn't.
The follow killer, auto switch, back to Cesium here.
Yeah, ID getting some rocket damage, I can't hit the last one.
Switches to shotgun. I mean, shotgun's a kind of underutilized weapon by a lot of players. That was the perfect opportunity to hit it. And just pulling out just to finish off ID. If he tried another weapon, might not have got the frag there.
Yeah. Nice, well, Cesium just waiting there. He knows that ID has to push onto that red if he wants to get any more frags at all. He won't be able to make it to 14, but he'll also get some compensation frags.
Compensation.
Yeah.
Consolidation. Compensation. Commiseration.
Yeah.
Any other C? Right. Yeah, C words. Yeah.
And
12 frags difference. I mean. Yeah, as I was saying about Cesium, it's not really his aim that's dominated this map. It's just his solid lock and control, and obviously at the top level, the positions these players take up in fights. You see him now using the pillar defensively, and basically ID just had no shot on him there. But 14-2.
It feels like Cesium was a lot more aware of when he was, you know, in a weak position and when he was vulnerable to being killed. And ID was kind of like, well, I'm just going to go for that. I'm just going to go straight up for it. And he wasn't not so conscious of whether his position was good or bad, I think.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing when you get, especially with team-based players, they're very aggressive. They open themselves up to take damage sometimes. And especially capture the flag, because in a sense, sometimes you are looking to die, but just deal a lot of damage first.
Yeah. That's true. So what is map number 2 going to bring us?
Let's have a look.
Toxicity. So
Toxicity.
This could be alright for ID. I feel like ID likes the fast-paced game. It looked like he wanted to play Blood Run really fast. So
team players, it usually suits smaller maps. Just get in there, use the aim,
attacker.
Fight, and an attacker. Well, there you go then.
He just wants it all. Always just going to rush in and do the damage. I think Cesium's going to be feeling quite a bit of pressure on this. Could see something very interesting here.
So 1-0 to Cesium. I don't know what they're doing. Just gone AFK, presumably in the arena. Can't actually see.
Yeah, I mean, to explain to the guys watching, we are in the sort of the ballroom, and it's a good minute and a half walk to get to the players. So we can't see the players from where we are.
I'd say it's longer than that. A minute and a half.
Maybe
I'd say
brisk walk.
20 minutes.
20.
I like to walk slowly.
Especially in a different town.
I'm not strafe jumping there, mate.
And also, this is Cesium is the high seed. They are. Rafa is in the group of these two players.
Wow. Okay.
So ID is mid seed, and Rox is going to be the low seed of that group. And yeah, so Cesium ID high versus mid.
Can't quite remember the last map apparently. Oh, what score?
I think it was 14-2.
I'm not sure if they're talking about that or the previous match.
Oh right, I'm not sure.
So we're just waiting for the second map to start off. I imagine they're going to get going any second now.
Do you want to tell them they're ready when they're...
Yeah, let's tell them we're ready. We are ready. Hopefully this works.
Oh,
Let's not write that, because they're readying up straight away.
So here we go. Match point here for CZM. We are on Toxicity. ID is going to try and stop him. So on ID now, getting the lower yellow, going to pick up that mega health. That's a pretty equal spawns, you could say. And he might even put pressure here on the other yellow. So maybe not as equal as I first expected.
Well, I mean, effectively, CZM's got the red, 2 yellows to ID, so equal in armor, but that mega health is the big difference between the two.
CZM will have the rail as well, which is a, you know...
Yeah, key weapon on this map, especially for a player like CZM who can utilize it very effectively.
Definitely.
Seems like ID's trying to make his way there now.
He's just pushing his way. He just wants to build his way on. CZM getting a bit of damage.
I think we should switch around and have a look at CZM's damage.
He was low before he picked up that red. Ah, and ID jumping down, but fortunately for ID, I think CZM was missing quite a bit of LG there, as you can tell from those accuracies. Mega health up. CZM could make his way over there. I think it looked like ID just wanted to get on that railgun.
Yeah, and that would make sense in the sort of game style that we saw in Blood Run. A lot of heavy rail play.
Yeah.
And especially as what we were talking about on the previous match that we watched, with Dhorne and Chance, just the lack of Chance utilising that railgun on this map. Great rail by CZM, picks up the mega health now. Looking pretty stacked in terms of health and armor. He barely needs this red.
Yeah, exactly. He could have just stood at the top and kind of baited ID towards it. And either taken it later when he had no idea. I think, actually, ID might not have a clue when it spawns.
Let's switch around to ID, because following CZM, not seeing too much at the moment, though. Suddenly they do briefly meet each other. ID's got no armor on the board here. He's going to have to back off from this fight, otherwise he is
Nice
dead.
rocket, but you know, it would have been nice if we could hit one more. CZM moving back to that red. ID might have a vague timing on it, but look at that.
Whoa.
Oh, he's hiding there. Hello, CZM.
Hide and seek. He actually got out of that really well, didn't he? I don't think he took too much damage. I want to switch back to him now to have a look.
Yeah,
full health.
Got it totally clean. I think CZM was... he probably jumped a little bit there on his seat, it felt like.
Yeah, he was shocked.
Quivering
with fear.
There's CZM. Whoa, CZM getting caught out again. What's up? He's getting...
That's a heavy amount of damage that ID's just
Oh, wow. Good
but it just shows the kind of stack that CZM had.
Yeah.
And he picks up the red on top of it, so he must have had 130 odd before that.
Mega health up. Is ID going to move back for this? This might not work out for him. It's going to be hurting a bit. Oh, he hits the rail and knocks CZM off. ID's not going to move over to it. He would have been an angle for a rail.
Quite the chance to get across to it. And it does go down 3-0 to CZM. Red is up on the board. ID just going to have to back off. I mean, you could try and do some exit damage maybe on CZM, but it's probably better just to back off and try and pick up your own items.
Look at this though. CZM has no LG ammo, no rail ammo. Is this going to affect it? Oh, he's found a railgun on the side. Okay, that's a bit better for him. And now he's, completely replenished his ammunition. Red armor. Not up. Well, it's the next item to be up, but still a while for it. 5 seconds to wait for an item can be a long time in Quake.
There's a clash between the mega spawn time, and CZM realises that, and he doesn't want ID to get away with a clean mega. That's intelligent play. Just didn't quite hit the shots.
Yeah. Oh, the rocket jump. I think he hit the slime there by accident. Here's a bit of an LG fight going on. ID got the higher ground, looking for that rail.
Such a good rocket. Yeah. I think it only just clipped for splash damage, but very nicely placed and timed.
Oh.
And there we go.
4-0. But, it is 4-0, but 3.5 minutes in. This very low scoring Toxicity, and if ID manages to keep this game as slow, in the last couple of minutes we could see a huge outburst of damage and frags from him. So this is kind of what I think ID's pinning his gameplay on. That's his sort of plan right now.
We could see via that previous frag that although it's a small map, most of the frags
Oh,
you get, example there, are ranged kills.
Yeah.
So if he just sits back, does a lot of rail damage, which you see he's going for the rail straight away there, he gets taken out by CZM.
He's showing his face a lot more now, and I much preferred the way he was playing in the first 3 minutes. And now he's running into it, and it's going to hurt him a lot. CZM going to chase around for another frag, and there it is, 7-0. It's starting to hurt, but it's still a load of time. I'm not going to get too anxious for ID just yet.
All it takes is one slip up in control from CZM if ID can lock it down. It doesn't look likely though. I mean, CZM looks very controlled in terms of controlling those items. Look at that. Even has time to rocket jump up and have a cheeky rail shot in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he looks very.
Oh, that rail was so nice, dropping down and wow, is ID really?
Forfeiting.
He's just not comfortable. That rail was pretty terrifying.
Yeah, that would make me quit. Definitely.
I would be scared by that.
I couldn't have dealt with that either. So I totally agree with ID there.
I was gonna have a look at the schedules quickly. Where is it?
We're waiting for the next match. You're gonna
Rafa.
tell us what's next up. Rafa versus CZM, is it?
This could be interesting. Very, very interesting. The way CZM's playing there, and since we haven't seen Rafa yet, I'm very
We
keen to
haven't.
see
But
what's
I'm presuming he's played already.
yeah.
And
No,
I'm
he would have.
presuming he won.
Hmm.
Rafa's probably the favourite for this tournament.
Yeah, he did take down. Oh no, he won last year against Strengths.
Yep, he did.
And he did just take Cyphered out in DreamHack Summer.
Yeah. His big rival, the two legendary players of Quake Live, probably
Yeah.
the two best players, you'd call them.
Yeah,
Cypher
European
and
versus
Rafa.